really good things about it, but I never saw it.
I got dragged to the movies to see the first one.
When you carry this axe.
Oh. Never
They
saw
look
that.
great in that too. Yeah, wow.
They just keep getting better, right?
Yeah.
And action. Hello.
Hello there.
Welcome back to the Waiting Room Reacts to Trailers. My name is Rachel.
I'm Ante.
And today we are going to, as it is always written on the tin, react to trailers. What are we watching today?
We are watching, which was a bit of a surprise for me, How to Train Your Dragon. But apparently it's a live action remake.
So it wasn't animated.
Animated by
Was it a movie?
DreamWorks.
Was it a movie?
Yeah, it was. They did too.
They did too. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought so.
yeah. And I actually really have you seen them?
I heard really good things about it, but I never saw it.
That
I know
was
that
one of the things. I got dragged to the movies to see the first one. You know, sometimes like you want to go to the movies, there's nothing really on, or there's nothing you want to see.
Yeah, yeah.
Went with a group, and I was like, "Hey, this was good." It was a nice surprise,
I heard good things about it.
and the sequel as well.
Oh, the sequel was good.
The sequel was good
Well, that's
too.
impressive.
Right.
But how are they gonna make that real?
Well, yeah,
'Cause
that's
it was kind of it was like cartoony looking.
it's yeah, it's an animation, right?
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, let's check it out.
I don't think I got the right one on. Oh no, I do. Is it? Yeah.
Gotta hit play first.
Cool.
Oh.
Sorry.
When you carry this axe, you carry all of us with you.
Dad, I can't kill dragons.
But you will.
I'm a Viking. I'm a Viking!
Oh.
It's pretty cute.
It's okay. I won't hurt you.
DreamWorks. DreamWorks is
Yes,
attached. Okay.
DreamWorks.
That seems in line with their wheelhouse.
So what do we got? Directed by Dean DeBlois?
Dean DeBlois.
Was it Dean DeBlois?
DeBlois.
I'm thinking it's a
DeBlois?
silent S. Anyway, he did the originals as well.
Oh.
So that's
Oh.
like looking through. It's like, okay,
Well, that can help.
yeah.
a
But
lot.
at first I was thinking like, because it's not really that old. How to Train
Yeah,
Your Dragon.
it's not.
And then the whole thing of like, we're doing a live action thing, and it's like, so it was an animation, but the dragon is CG, like an animated.
Like it looked like the one in the
That's what I'm saying.
movie.
So,
Like all the other dragons they had flying around the beginning looked more like not Game of Thrones-ish, but more like
oh yeah. I know what you're
scary.
saying. Yeah.
and this
Well, this is like, yeah, it's very cute dragon.
the big old
Yeah, it does
green
look
eyes.
big. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know he was a Viking.
Well,
Was he a Viking in the film?
yeah. That's the whole thing. So,
I didn't
yeah.
know. Do we have a scenario synopsis thing we
yes, just a
can
little bit
that
of
we can read?
stuffs here. Let me make that a bit bigger.
Ooh,
Ooh,
too
too big. There we go.
It's been a while.
It
Sorry.
has.
It's been a while.
There we go. You want to take that one?
Yeah. On the rugged island of Burke,
Burke.
where Vikings and dragons have been bitter enemies for generations, Hiccup, horrendous, Haddock the Third. That's his name?
It's a lot of H's, yeah. So Hiccup, the kid that we saw.
Oh,
Poor
that's
guy,
that's a terrible name for a child.
Yeah.
Hiccup, horrendous, Haddock the Third, the inventive yet overlooked son of Chief Stoik the Vast,
Mhm.
defies
Stoik the Vast.
Stoik the Vast. That's what she said.
Mm.
Defies centuries of traditional dragon fighting practice when he befriends Toothless, a feared night. That is a night fury dragon.
Yes, it is. So
A little
scary,
cute.
right?
It's a little too cute to be a night fury dragon.
Mm.
Their unlikely bond reveals the true nature of dragons, challenging the very foundations of Viking society.
Mm.
Huh. Why
Yeah.
did they name his kid Hiccup? That poor child.
Right.
Dang.
Yeah.
Gerard Butler. Sorry. Getting ahead of myself.
No, that's all right.
Cast.
Yeah.
Cast.
Who do we have? Mason Thames. So that's the guy who we saw. Hiccup.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
if I
just
know
trying
him.
to see, like, yeah, I haven't seen him in anything that I could really pick out. Like, even just when I saw his face, someone's like, "Oh, I've seen him in."
I mean, it's got a nice face.
I will say, they really casted like the look well with the original, and I was like,
Ah.
Hiccup kind of looks like Hiccup, and it was like, wow,
Hiccup kind of looks like
yeah. Then we got who mentioned Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler.
So he's basically doing his role, but in live action.
That's cool.
So he was the voice.
I enjoy
of-
that.
Yeah, which I didn't know until I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
I like that.
So now when it's like, when I first heard of it, it was a bit like, do we need this? But then again, when it
Yeah.
comes to like, do we really need this movie? Yeah, just make one. But it's a remake. Is that looking a bit, okay, we got the director that originally made it, some of the voice actors, coming back, and it's like, now I'm going to probably check it out.
I mean, I don't know if I would go see it in a theater.
No.
But if it came out on Netflix, I would totally check it out.
Yeah. Because
I
this
mean-
one's slated for cinemas. Cinemas June 13th next year.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd wait for that one.
I mean, here's the thing.
Hmm.
When it comes to recent films,
Yeah.
there's been a whole lot of sequels, prequels,
Mhm.
reboots.
Yep.
I really want some original cinema.
Hmm.
But I do think that this looks, I mean, especially because you've got the original director attached.
Mhm.
You've got one of the original cast.
Yep.
Gerard Butler. Amazing.
Yep.
And also the dragon is really, really cute. So I kind of like, should I wait to see the live action before I watch the original, or should I
I
watch
don't
the
know, you know what?
original?
I would say, like, if you got the time, yeah, well, just watch the animations, because you got time till the June.
This is
June
true.
13th anyway.
This is true.
And both of them, 1 and 2, are really good movies.
That is really hard to pull off.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
extremely hard to pull off.
Mhm.
And I will say that, like, I think we should all give a big round of thanks and applause for like Game of Thrones for making dragons CG so good looking.
Mhm.
I only watched season 1 of Game of Thrones, so I never actually got to see the dragons. But
Yeah.
from all the clips that I've seen, I think we have them to thank for making dragon CG looking really like nice and realistic, and like, cause like it didn't look super.
Oh, you're talking first Game of Thrones, right? So not House of Dragon.
No,
The other one. 'Cause
never.
They
saw
look
that.
great in that too. Yeah. Wow.
They just keep getting better, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think because the dragons, that didn't look overly CG and chunky, and
Yeah.
like I think it's probably gonna be good.
Yeah. I've got, like I said, I was a bit to start off with, and now I'm a bit more like,
I like all the Viking stuff in there. That looks cool.
Yep.
The costumes look really great. The props look really great.
Yep.
So, I'm thinking this will probably be a good, fun movie.
And going off that, they didn't show too much. So even if someone hasn't seen the originals, it's like, okay, let's see where this goes.
For sure.
So, which is always good in a trailer these days. Sometimes they show way too much.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
I agree. I like it was just a short little teaser, just to be like, oh, wait, I remember watching that animated film. Perhaps I will check out the live action version.
I know I will.
Yes, it looks good. So,
Tell us what you thought, man.
yes, tell us what you think. Have you seen the original?
Right? Did you like them?
Have you
Yeah, I
seen
hate
the
them.
sequel? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Were you one of the few that didn't like it? Let us know in the comments right below. Just right there. Right there. You can leave us a comment. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when we have a new video. And if you have something slightly longer that you don't feel comfortable sharing with the entire class, you can always send us an email at thewaitingroomjpn@gmail.com.
Yep. Or on Instagram at The Waiting Room JPN.
We're waiting to hear from you. And until next time, we are The Waiting Room, and this is The Waiting Room Reacts to Trailers. Goodbye.
Take it easy, guys. Dragons.
Dragons. Breaking entertainment news.
Yeah.
So,
What are you starring in?
well, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So, American Psycho.
Yeah.
Great film, yeah.
Yeah.
Christian Bale plays an amazing psychopath.
Mhm.
Great 80s film,
Mhm.
right? 80s, 90s?
I think it's the 90s.
Right.
If it's
90s.
Christian Bale, I'm
Yeah,
thinking 90s at
Great
least.
film, right? Masterpiece. Now, I knew that they had announced a remake, and I was like, why would you remake greatness?
Yeah.
Why would you mess with perfection, right? I mean,
Yeah.
because like, who are you going to cast to play Christian Bale? He's like the perfect embodiment of like sexy madness.
Mm.
Well, the director attached, Luca Guadagnino, Guadagnino, who directed Call Me by Your Name. He does all these like challengers, like he does a lot of really great films that I really love.
Yeah.
He's attached to direct. They finally announced who they have attached to star as Patrick Bateman to basically be the new Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Austin Butler.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Remember his performance in Dune as
Yes.
Fade Rotha? Sexy madness.
Mhm.
I was
Mhm.
like, oh, touche, Director Luca.
Yeah.
Oh, touche. Now I'm interested. I'm invested.
I'm in for that.
American Psycho remake with Austin Butler.
Yeah.
Come on.
He'll do it.
I
He'll do it fucking
I
good.
think this is gonna be really good.
Yeah.
I'm like eating my words. I was like, oh, how dare they? American Psycho is a classic masterpiece of cinema, the likes of which could never be replicated. And then I was like, ooh, director. Ooh, Austin Butler.
Yep.
I think it might be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it might be good.
When's it coming out?
I don't know. It's still in
So it
development.
might be, yeah.
It might be a while. It's going to be a while in Japan, probably. But
We'll get it.
I'm very excited for this.
Nice.
Entertainment news. One bit of not Japan-related entertainment news.
That's okay.
For all of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, I then also have a little bit of entertainment news for the nerds out there.
All you nerds.
Henry Cavill, king of the nerds.
Yeah, he's the king of the nerds.
So apparently the Warhammer 40,000 Amazon Prime show that they're going to do, it's going ahead.
Is it a show or a film?
I think it's going to be a show.
Ooh, a series?
I hope so. It's a series, but looks like it's all going ahead. So he did
Full
a
steam
thing on
ahead.
Twitter. He was like, yep, it's happening. And he's got the reins.
Ooh.
King of the nerds.
Do you know when it's going to come out?
No idea. I'm thinking like this is one of the things like,
No idea.
oh, I'm hoping next. I don't think. I think this is like 2-3 years out.
I feel like it would take a lot of work. A
Yeah.
lot of manpower, CG effects. That would be because they're not going to build. Like,
no. There's going to be
I don't know a lot
of,
about Warhammer, but I know that they're like very bulky
Well, I'm actually hoping that
things.
then a lot of people agree that they might even stay away from the like Space Marine stuff because there's so much that you could do.
Oh, it's not just Space Marines. I
No,
don't
it
know.
isn't.
I don't know anything about Warhammer, so I'm sorry. Don't come at me. But
No, that's okay.
that's like the main thing that I think of when I think
that's
Warhammer
it.
40K. Is
The
big,
poster
chunky-
childs are the Space
the
Marines.
big
Yeah.
chunky guys with their big chunky weapons.
Yes. Yeah.
That's kind of what I
hmm
think of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the world is that big. 'Cause
Interesting.
apparently things like with humanity, like most of them will go their whole life and not see a Marine.
Oh,
It might even be a myth to some of them.
oh,
So, we'll see what they do with it.
we'll see. So two very exciting
Nerd on.
projects. Two very exciting projects in the works.
Mm.
I'm so excited. The second I
Two
saw
very
that,
different projects.
yeah, but the second I saw that on Screen Rant, I was like, oh.
No, he's good. Because even I saw him like recently was when he was in the Bike Riders and also Masters of the Air, and
Mhm.
also Dune.
I think it was his performance as Fade Rotha that must have cinched it
Definitely, man.
because he was
He killed it.
unhinged.
He totally killed it.
Yeah. But we will talk more about films in our next podcast when we go over our likes and dislikes of films that we saw here this year. 2024.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a 2024 wrap-up kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A nice little waiting room wrapped, as it were, about the films that we saw this year. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.